begins. It's about 6:15 a.m. Today I'm early on the road because I forgot over the weekend to get me gas, so I had to wake up early and make sure of that. Before we start anything, I just want to say a big shout out to you all. You did wonderfully well. The channel saw a lot of traffic. We had about 20 more new subscribers. I also want to thank family members who made sure of that, and friends. A particular mention needs to go to two cousins of mine. First one, it was about very early in the morning. I just woken up from bed and I had a call, and it was from a cousin that I haven't heard of in a long while. And she gave me a call and gave me some feedback as to how to improve the channel. So a big shout out to her, Vivian, and of course Charles. Charles has some experience in radio, so he sent me a message and chipped in one or two advice here and there, and of course those advice were well taken. So a big shout out to you for showing concern. So you can send in your feedbacks and your criticisms. We'll take it in good faith and improve the channel. But this is what I challenge you to, right? So we are 45 subscribers now. Little big things begin in small ways. We are looking to hit 100 subscribers by the end of this month, and we know that we cannot do it without your help. So please, when we upload, I'll be tagging you personally like I've always been doing. Sometimes I don't even look at who I'm tagging on Facebook and WhatsApp group. All I ask you, please share on your social media platform and personally tag people. Right, we appreciate all your contribution. So I'm at my son's auntie's place. I'll be dropping him off, and then we'll start talking about something. Actually, this morning, I think I want to talk about happiness in the family amongst parents and kids and partners, husbands and wives. So hold on, I'll be right back with you. Alright guys, so bear with me. I'll be doing one more stop at the gas station, fill up my gas, and then we'll have a little conversation, right? So, I mean, what do you think about it? A lot of the times we let event overtake the purpose of marriage, right? And so we dedicate more of our time to our career, and if we have kids in the family, all of these eat up our time. So we are more focused on the kids, and that's not a bad thing. We have to be focused on the kids, but you have to be in a better place to do that, so that you don't pass on toxicity to the kids, right? And kids are really happy when they see their parents doing well, having fun, and all of that good stuff. So that's why, because I see a lot of it, and it doesn't matter your circumstances. As far as you have life, you have to make room for them. Something else within the family setting that I want to talk about is those traditional roles that we assign a father, a mother, and children. Are they really relevant now? You know, because times have changed and a lot of people are still entrenched in this behavior. You know, and sometimes I feel like the mothers are always at the receiving end. And why you think you're happy, why you feel you're happy, there could have been a much greater happiness if both of you were happy. You know, because really, if one party is happy and the other is not, how happy do you think you really are? You know? So I'm at the gas station now. I'll pause the video, and then for you it will look like continuity, because I'll pause the video. Once I come back, I'll just release it and then we'll start the talk. Okay? Are those traditionally assigned roles to women still relevant? And I'm not talking about the educated. I'm talking about every sphere. I'm talking about every category, whether you are middle class, upper class, lower class. Fundamentally, you have to make a deliberate effort to be happy. You don't leave it to chance, or you don't hope for something to happen, or for some breakthrough to happen for you to begin being happy. You know, we can be happy in our circumstances. I know sometimes it's tough, but I think we should make a deliberate effort to be happy. Because what I'll tell you is that although we hear people say in heaven we die and we go to heaven or hell, but we don't know, right? So why don't you take that opportunity of life and be happy? We'll be right back. Alright guys, so thank you for hanging in there with me. So like I was saying earlier, yeah, so a lot of the times what we see is that women are the receiving end. They are the last to experience happiness. And everything has to be right, you know. And come to think of it, so I've seen a lot of videos coming from Africa, right? A lot of videos, content in African place, where, for instance, a farmer and his wife and their dog go to the farm, right? And they do the hard work of tilling the soil and doing the planting or harvesting, as the case may be. At the end of the day, they cut some wood to make fire for cooking and all of that. Their child may be like a baby, 2 years or less. So usually the child is hanging at the back of the mom. And I mean, picture it, right? It's hanging at the back of the mother, and they're returning from work. So here you are, the mother has a bunch of wood, carrying a bunch of wood on her head, has a kid at the back. And what is the father doing? The father has the machete in his hands, walking beside her. And for a very long time, this spectacle, it has become normal to the point where nobody is questioning. So a lot of the times, women carry the bulk of what it takes to run a home. even amongst the educated ones, it still happens. You know, the wife works, she goes out just as the man goes out. They come back home, the man takes a shower, goes to his bedroom. The wife is in the kitchen, you know, preparing meals and everything. And then after she's done preparing the meal, he then goes back and says, my Oga or Mura, as the case may be, your food is ready. So the man comes in there, sits down. In some cases, they even have to like take a bow or something. I mean, these are old school kind of stuff, and we're still engaged in that. We're more. I mean, we don't say it, but more or less what we are saying is that one is in here to serve. But really, let's analyze it, right? The only difference between a man and a woman, why we are called a man and a woman, is because we have different sex organs. I don't want to go into the brain and how a man's brain is different from a woman's brain. But when you look at it, that is the only difference. And that one performs a different function, like being able to hold a baby in their stomach, you know, for 9 months and whatnot. But aside from that, you have a brain, I have a brain. A woman has eyes, I have eyes. We have all the body parts, right? Except for a few ones which by nature is to serve a certain purpose. But still, so the scenario I just created, how do you know, she washes your clothes, she hangs them, to some extent they iron them. What did you marry her for? You know? We should desist from that mindset. One is not a beast of burden for one to enjoy being served. The two of you can do it, right? And so this morning as we drive, you know, if you're still stuck in that mindset, society created it. This used to be the values. The man seldom spoke and acted. It's furious. And I'm not saying tame your manhood, but we should be able to make each other happy. And happiness, like I said, is deliberate. Why do you think that you can just wake up one day and say, I want to take another wife, but you don't expect a wife to say the same thing or even conceive of it? You know, why do you think that she should be the one waking up very early in the morning to fix you your breakfast and everything, and then you go to work? When she does the same thing, goes to work as well, is she made of something different? And a lot of the times we think that men work harder than women. I wouldn't say it took me to come here because I have always questioned things. Why is this done this way? You know? But so far as we all have the same body parts apart from one or two, which is a protruding breast and you know, and the genitals. Really, we should be able to perform the same function, right? I know some women, because of their upbringing, find it hard to see a man in the kitchen. They don't want that. If they don't want that, that's fine. But it shouldn't be obligatory for her to do all of that stuff. She may be tired sometimes. You can once in a while cook, right? It's ridiculous. Like, you see, I mean, I think that our fathers had it easy, you know? Because really, if I have a daughter and she's doing all of this, and it's because she's made to do them and she's not doing them from a place of willingness, personal willingness, then there's a problem. Or say if you are with another man's daughter and you are doing all of this to her, then you have to sit tight and question yourself. Because, I mean, we should question it. Because I've had it with Africans, our ways. I joke about it sometimes. Sometimes, I tell her, but she knows that it's coming from a good place. And I think that she has spoiled me to some extent. But I don't always think, like, anything I see is what I eat. I don't say, well, if it doesn't taste good, sometimes I won't, if it doesn't taste good, then that's a different ball game. I'll tell her, oh, this food didn't taste good. And then she can change it. But I'm also made of the old stock. But we should try to question it. If we say they are the weaker sex, and which of course is not true, because a lot of the things women go through, men seldom go through it. We basically have no clue. They might have emotions and stuff like that, but we should begin to question it. Why should she be the only one to get up early in the morning and make sure the house is good? Both of us can run the house, but even if you work and she does not work, it's still not her duty to do all of that. Although common sense will tell, okay, he went to work and he's tired, so let me do this. But it's not obligatory. We don't get married to be served. It's not a master-servant relationship. So think about it. When you choose to be with someone, your utmost responsibility towards each other is to make yourselves happy, or strive to make yourselves happy. Take a walk, be deliberate in the things you do to achieve happiness. Travel. If you don't have the means, take a walk. Take a fresh breath of air. Find time to, appreciate one another. And always look out for each other. If you do this, then if you have children, they feed off that positive energy. But you see men saying this is a man's world. And I know that, especially now, you have to train your children with a different orientation. Because when reality hits them in the face, they will know that you did a disservice to them. Let them learn to appreciate other human beings. But the takeaway for this is, please try and be deliberate in pursuing happiness. It's very important. I think the U.S. allegiance or the Pledge of Allegiance is the pursuit of happiness, right? And then if you eventually make heaven, then that would be a bonus. If that El Dorado exists, then that would be a bonus. But yeah, be happy, create happiness in the home, exude happiness. Alright guys, so I'll leave you to enjoy the rest of the journey to work. But please do not forget to subscribe, like the video, share it, and hit the notification button. And I want to thank you again, all of you, for embracing us in your homes. We truly appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of the ride. Alright guys, so this is yours truly. It was a bit dark today. It rained all through yesterday. We had a very light snow. I didn't see it, but my nephews came in to say that but it was cold and chilly. That's why I didn't focus the camera on me, because it was dark and you couldn't see me, so it didn't serve any purpose, right? Yeah, so I'm at work now. Again, I appeal to you. Please, when you watch the video, make sure to drop your comments. We welcome all kinds of comment, but keep it respectful. And you know, your feedbacks are welcome. You know, so keep it respectful. Obakoro is not here. She leaves earlier than I do, but is still right along with us because it's a teamwork, right? So I'll see you. I'm hoping to go to the sister company today. It's a new pay week, so I have to ramp up some more money, you know. But I enjoy your company, and once again, thank you for the big support. We're looking to hit 100 subscribers by the end of this month, and you are key in bringing that to fruition. So we're depending on you. Each time we drop a video, please watch it and share it and tag people in your social media circle. Once again, thank you. We'll see you later.